All right, guys, welcome to tutorial number 3, where we talk about Shop Finder. All right, so Shop Finder is how you are going to search for direct competing shops. Now, this is if you want to later on track those shops against your own shop. That is why connecting your shop is important. But again, if you don't have a shop, you don't need one right now. But also to see what the top shops are doing, right? This is different from Product Finder, where Product Finder, you're looking at individual listings. Shop Finder, we're looking at a whole of who are the top shops that are winning, and ideally a short amount of time. So the way that we're going to do this is, one, we can look broadly just by category. So we can just click on, say, accessories here, and it's going to naturally give us all of the top accessory shops that are basically doing the most amount of sales on Etsy in the category accessory. Now, the second way to search is by keyword. So I typed in dog sweater here, and you can see there's something called a match score. The match score means that it's showing you the shops that have the most listings with the keyword dog sweater in it, and they're doing a high amount of sales volume. So you can see this shop here has a large amount of total revenue, amount of total sales. You can see that the shop has only 63 active listings. They have a 5% listing to sales ratio. This means that out of all of their active listings, what percentage are actually making sales? You have the view count, the average rating, the age. Similar to listing research, I want to only look at listings in shops that are young. So ideally for shops, I want to look at shops that are my age or younger. So if my shop is only 12 months old, I'm going to put a max shop age of 12 months old, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that filter so I can analyze shops that are beating me, so having more sales in the same or lesser amount of time. This is going to tell me what shops are doing the absolute best for this niche if I'm doing dog sweaters. So you can see now the only thing that is left is shops that have ages less than 8 months old. Now you can see the high match score shop doesn't have a lot of sales, but you can see there's some medium score shops that have some good demand indicators and a good amount of sales. So for example, this one has 518 sales in less than 6 months. And when we click on this view listing category, a more in-depth product report on their exact top listings that they are selling with all of those same data points. You can look at their tags, you can see the conversion rate, right? You can see which ones are making the most monthly sales. So we can analyze what their top products are in their shop. Now, another way that you can search is by the actual name of the shop, if you have the name, or by the keyword, right? And similar to the listing, you can actually click this button here that is allowing you to track the shop as well. So before you can track the listing, you can also track the shop. You can track it individually against other shops, or you can track it against your own Etsy shop if you have an Etsy shop. If you don't have an Etsy shop, that's okay. You still should start tracking who your future potential competitors are so that you know exactly what you need to do in order to make decisions. This is tutorial number 3. Now we're going to go into Etsy Radar and do a full tutorial on how to use Etsy Radar to its max potential.